Hi friends, thought I'd give you a view out my studio window. Studio / bedroom window. Isn't it gorgeous? I love our woods so much. I need to spend more time in there. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna go get set up. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Trying to get things set up around here. So, the setup's a little different, and later on I'll show you it. It's still pretty crowded, but for now it's doing the job that I need it to do. So, I thought I'd talk today about why I haven't been making any videos. A lot of stuff's been going on, but since the last video I made, my father died, and that was rough. Just a second, I need to yell at the dog. Or not yell at him, hush him. Okay, sorry. The dog's in a rowdy mood right now. So, where was I? Oh, yes. My dad died in July, just like a week after his 70... How old was he? 76th birthday? Yeah, he was born in 77th birthday. He was born in 1942. He had gotten sick suddenly. Well, actually, it wasn't suddenly. He had been sick, and nobody had told me. And then his girlfriend calls me and tells me that he's in the hospital, and they don't know if he's going to make it, and he couldn't breathe, he was purple, and all this wonderful stuff that I can't do anything about 3,000 miles away. So, I told her, I said, well, keep me updated, and she did, and, she was saying, why don't you call and talk to him? But, see, the thing is because of our connection where we are, I can't do that because I won't be able to get a connection that stays. And so I asked her if she could call me from his room so I could talk to him, because she called me and talked to me a few times, and she says, well, we'll see. And then all of a sudden, she's not updating us. She's not talking to us. Us is me and my brother and my aunt, my father's sister. And I don't know. Then my brother, my father has a younger son who's actually my son Jeremy's age. And my brother and I contacted him and said, hey, what's going on? We want to talk to Dad. And all he said is, he can't help us. Dad's girlfriend's in charge of everything, and if he tries to say anything on our behalf, she could cut him off. We're like, what? Now, remember, I had been talking to her every day since she called me to let me know my dad was sick. And just out of the blue, she turns on me and my brother. So my brother said he wanted to go out there and see him and see what's going on. So I contacted his girlfriend and said, hey, listen, we're both going to come out. We want to see Dad. And then she called me back right away and said, no, you can't do that. Nobody's allowed in the room with him except for me. I mean, and it was just stuff like this over and over again. And then apparently my dad took a turn for the worse. Nobody informed us. And I saw from one of her daughters a post saying that they were supposed to all meet at the hospital to shut off his life support, but he had died before that could happen. So nobody told us he died. Nobody told us he was going to be dying. And then they wouldn't tell us anything about services or anything. And, you know, I'm just here like, what just happened? All I wanted to do was say goodbye to my dad, and she wouldn't let me do that. So, that was pretty distressing. That was at the end of July. And then I got really sick. And I've been to the doctor and I've had lots of tests done, and I'm going to continue getting more tests done. I'm having gut issues, and which for me isn't out of normal bodily behavior. But so I was really sick for a while. And dealing with my dad's death and dealing with being sick and everything else, I just kind of got overwhelmed, and I wasn't able to really even consider making any videos, because I really do want to start making videos on journaling and making journals and more cooking videos and more homesteading videos, especially now that Scott's got his workshop, so we can start getting things worked on for finishing up in the house. So, I mean, that's just a very short version of what's been going on. Oh, on top of that, my dad died on Thursday. That Saturday, that weekend, my mom fell in a parking lot and was rushed to the hospital. She didn't break anything, but she hurt herself pretty bad, and she's already disabled. I don't know what to call it, but 14 years ago, she was a nurse. She was working in an Alzheimer's ward, and she fell and she blew her spine out somehow. They thought maybe she had MS. They did all these different tests and everything, and they have never ever given her an actual diagnosis of what's wrong with her. So she's basically paralyzed from the neck down to her waist, and the muscles in her arms have all wasted away, and she can't lift much, and obviously she can't work anymore. And so naturally, when I found out she fell, I was scared, and I ran. Well, I didn't run anywhere. My aunt called me and let me know. And so Scott and I went over to see her and my aunt, and she needed some help around her house because she can't do anything. So we went over to her house, and oh my God, it was awful. It was awful. I mean, she can't do anything, but she didn't tell anyone that she wasn't doing anything or she couldn't do anything. I mean, we didn't know the extent of it. And whenever we went to visit her, she was always at my aunt's house. So, basically, Scott and I went down, and I just gutted her kitchen and scrubbed it and cleaned it, and the pipes underneath the floor, which are in the slab, are broken, so her sink doesn't drain. And she can't afford to get it fixed because it's going to be tens of thousands of dollars. So Scott shut off the water to the sink, and we said, well, you're going to have to eat over at your sister's house for now. In the meantime, we are working on trying to get some sort of building made, or something to put an addition onto the house so she can come and live with us, so I can take care of her. And part of the way that's going to happen possibly is to sell the condo to put the addition on, but nothing's happening. No decisions are being made by the people who need to make them. So we're just kind of in limbo here. In the meantime, my mom and my aunt are alone, an hour away from me, and I worry about them constantly. So that's been weighing heavy on me as well. I'm doing okay now. I'm feeling better. My mom's doing okay. My aunt's okay. Everybody's okay. We're getting, I mean, I'm very happy it's fall. This summer was just too hot for me. I just do not do well in the heat, but Scott will not let us move to Alaska. So, but I mean, we did have air conditioners this year, so that made a huge difference. So that's kind of the long and short of what's been going on around here. I mean, it's been a lot, and I mean, I'm not like down or depressed, or I'm not even, well, today I'm not horribly overwhelmed. I was when we found out the state of my mom's house, and found out really how disabled she really is, and that just puts more pressure on us to get moving here so we can get her here and I can take care of her. So during this time that I've been gone dealing with that stuff, I haven't really been crafting a whole lot, just because I'm just way too overwhelmed. So I'm kind of slowly starting to get back into it. What I'm doing is I'm going through stuff like this stuff that I just showed you. I downloaded fall stuff online from Pinterest, pictures I had found and stuff, and I cut them out and I use them in my journal. See, for decoration, as well as using little pictures. That I have this HP sprocket, so I can take pictures and put them in my journals for memories. And there's Brutus. So okay, focus. I'm showing you different things that I've gotten over the summer. Just stationery stuff for journaling, because I'm really enjoying journaling again, bullet journaling, and I really want to, you know, get into it 100%. So I've been collecting stickers and washi and all sorts of stuff. These are the washi's that I'm using this month in my journals. They all have a theme of fall, and then for next week, when I start my layout for next week, it's going to be all Halloween, and I've got a bunch of Halloween stuff. But I've been every month just collecting stuff as I go, so I can really start getting into journaling, and then making junk journals. I'd like to make them and sell them, and start putting stuff back on my Etsy page. So I've been doing a lot of thinking about that. Not a whole lot of, I mean, I've been working in my bullet journal this month, and I've been making myself work in my bullet journal this month, because even though at the time that I'm doing it, it might seem like it's very overwhelming to me to sit down and do it. I feel so much better when it's done. So, and I also joined a couple subscription services, and I'll show you. This one's Sticky, and every month they'll send you out stickers with a theme. Like this one was space. This one is magic, or Season of the Witch for Halloween. We've got these little tarot card stickers and all sorts of cool stuff for Halloween. This one is Gothic Library, which is kind of cool. And then this one is called Materia Scientia. Little beaker paperclip and just all sorts of stuff. So I'd really love to be one of those people that can draw and paint these fabulous spreads in my bullet journal. And I mean, I've tried a bit. For the beginning of October, oh, that's the end of September. End of September, I did this, and I'm pretty proud of that, but it took me forever. But yeah, I drew that and painted it. But I mean, it takes me so long, and it's actually kind of stressful to me because I'm never as good as I want to be. But kind of stickers kind of take away that stress, and so I can really decorate my journal and make it look pretty in the way that I like, without having the stress of trying to draw it. I mean, but I am going to continue to work on drawing and learning how to water paint and stuff. I mean, that is definitely a goal I am doing. See, I joined the October Oodles and Doodles, and I got 2 done. I didn't even get the rest of these. I'm supposed to have 1 a day for the month of October, so I got 2 done. And this is a spread of all the canning I've done this month. And then, so, I mean, stickers kind of... I had drawn out my Oodles of Doodles boxes and stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm never going to use those, so what can I do with this page? And I just covered it with stickers. I like it. Some may think it's too much, but you know what? I'm not a minimalist, to put it that way. So, yeah. So I joined that sticker club, and so every month I'll get themed stickers. And it's only like $10 a month, so it's really cool. Now this one, this is really cool. This is the Creative Studio Club, and it's a stationery club. And you get all sorts of cool stuff. There's stickers. Those are tag stickers. Let's see, these are stickers. I think they're tags too. And oh, they have the dates on them. So every day you can take the date out and stick them in your journal. I got it after October had started, so I'll use them. I'll probably use them maybe next month or sometime next year. This was just some of the washi that I got in this kit. A washi of cameras and a washi of music notes. And then there's a cute camera stamp. And then a little paper pad. It's called Your Creative Studio. I don't know which way it shows, so I'll put it both ways. And then these are stickers. And then these are little envelopes. And then a couple notepads. And some more stamps. Aren't those cool? And then some paper, and there's vellum. And then glittery paper, all sorts of stuff. Very cool. So that was those were actually, both of these were my first month's boxes. So I'm excited to see what more they do. I think I'm going to stick... I've been looking for a subscription service to join. And I found these through a YouTuber. And actually, she belongs to a bunch of them. But some really, really cool ones that I'd like to join. But they're always sold out. So that's something to bring me a little excitement each month. Let me think. Yeah, so, I mean, between dealing with my dad's death, my mom's illness, my illness, there just hasn't been a whole lot to show or to talk about. But now that we're past that hump, I know I've promised this many times before, but I really want to start posting on YouTube regularly. And I post on Instagram pretty regular, and Facebook
I was
too.
just waving.
Oh, Seamus is saying hi. Okay. But definitely I want to start making more YouTube videos. So that's it. That's what's going on. I'm going to take you off the stand and show you around our room a little bit, how we arranged it. Scott made me this fabulous desk. And this wood is just beautiful. The only issue I have with it is it's not... I wanted it to be out to here, but this was the piece of wood that he had that he could work with in the mill at the time. So, we've been talking about maybe putting another piece behind it to pull it out some, but then that brings this corner out too far, so I don't know. But right now, this is what I have, and I like it. And I did, even though I haven't been journaling and stuff over the summer, I did make a lot of stuff. So once I take the camera off the tripod, I will show you all the different things I've made. Be right back. Okay, so over there, I've got a big box over there that has all my 12 by 12 paper pads. I made that. And then there's a little one back here for my 8 by 8 and 6 by 6 paper pads. Now, over here is where my sewing desk used to be. And now it's here, and I've got the nice view out the window at my beautiful trees. So, there's my sewing desk, which is a mess right now. And then I've got my cart that used to have my printer on it. I've got that over here with a lot of stuff that used to be on top of the cubicle shelves, which are now under my desk. So it frees up a lot of space. Now, I wanted storage solutions for pens and papers and ephemera and everything. So I made this for markers. This one's made out of foam board. And then I made this one for my Prismacolor pencils and my brush pens. Now this is a pattern from Genevieve Designs. And it's actually from this same pattern. Now this was my first one, and the drawers don't come out very well, but I mean, this is really good for keeping tools in and stuff. And oh, I guess this one is the good one, that the drawers do open well. I got my paints in there. And okay, that's a drawer that, oh, there's all my Halloween washies. Trick or treat. So that one's there. Now I have my Raskog cart with this one I made. And this is, again, this is Genevieve Designs. And this I have a lot of my washi stored in, and stickers and stuff. Some of the drawers are still empty, but there's, I'm sorry, stickers. That one's empty. Oh, that's extra pieces of craft paper from making these. That's the black paper that I use to wrap the sides. Empty. Gems. More washi. And that's just beads and stuff. And then up here, I've got like all my tools and my tapes and my glues and my stickles and stuff. And then, I mean, you probably noticed that there's 2 drawers missing down here. I've got them over here with the washi that I'm using for this month. That one and that one. It's easy just to combine all the stuff that I'm using for this month and keep them in those 2 drawers. So that's one crafty companion. And then on the other side here, I've got, this was the first one I made. And when I made it, I did not have Genevieve's patterns yet, templates, because I didn't have the money to buy them. So I watched her videos and I tried to guesstimate at sizes and everything from when she was measuring stuff out. So these drawers don't open real easily, but it's okay. I don't go into these ones. Yeah, see? I can open them with 2 hands. A lot of this stuff that's in these drawers is stuff that I used for making these. Okay, I'm not gonna stamp. I don't know what is in here, if there's anything in here. No, that one's empty. Okay, yeah, so that one's, I've tried to loosen it up a little bit and work on it, but it's pretty tight, so, but I'm okay with it because I don't open those drawers too often. Down there's all my coloring books, and down there's all my paints, or a lot of my paints, my acrylics, and my alcohol paints. Stuff. So, yeah, I made these, this, that, and that. Those were the kind of things I was working on over the summer. Oh, and I threw this together real quick. It's just to hold washi. I don't really care for it all that much, but it's okay. So, that's my craft area now. I've got my cubicles underneath. I've got all my tools right in front of me or over here, but I can easily access them. Shelves up there. There's my sewing table. It's not looking very organized from this angle, but There's where I keep a lot of my stamps. So what I'm going to work on next is everything in these, well, except for that, in these containers here, 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 and all of these up here. It's all ephemera. And I need to figure out a way to organize it so I know what I have. Because, I mean, I can't remember everything I have. I mean, I cut out all this ephemera and I print stuff out and I buy stuff and I put it in a container and then I forget what I have. So, Gail Agostinelli has been making these ephemera books. So I think that's what I'm going to work on next. Yeah, see, there's cubicles go all the way down. And I can just pull this card out easily enough. I've got parchment paper for my journals and my Happy Planner puncher, which I haven't been using my Happy Planner, so I better start using that again. And a lot of my glues and punches and threads and pins and more punches and staplers and stuff. Crocodiles. So, yeah, it looks kind of messy, but there is some semblance of organization here. Believe it or not. Okay, guys, I'm going to go and maybe get started on something, but I'm going to work on this weekend making a YouTube schedule because I want to have crafting videos and sewing. I want to continue my cooking videos and baking, and then homestead videos and working on the house. I keep considering getting my Marceli's Marvels YouTube page going, but the only reason I haven't yet is because I don't have any videos on it and I don't have any subscribers on it. So anything I put on there has to be 15 minutes or less because I don't have the amount of hours and views and everything that you need to be able to make longer videos. And I make long videos. I always make long videos. So somehow I have to figure out how to do it all on the Avalon Acres Farm channel, or put the videos on this channel and the Marceli's Marvels channel, or at least try to, and then I can refer people to that channel. I don't know. I got to figure it out. But yes, YouTube is going to become a priority for me, and I will be attempting to make more videos. I know I've said that. I don't even like to say that anymore because I've said it so many times and then I let you guys down, and I'm really sorry about that, but I'm working on it, okay? All right, guys, I'm gonna go. So have a great evening or day or whatever time of day it is. It is 6:33 in the evening here, and I've got a cup of coffee, and I'm gonna work on my journal. And I think I'm going to start doing some journal with me videos. And not that I'm anything compared to some of those gorgeous journalers. There's a watercolor I did of a planet or space or something. And then I'm really into watercolors right now. There's our new puppy. New puppy. That's when we were working on the bedroom. So yeah, my plan with me videos won't be as exciting as some of these awesome artists are, but it's me, and if you're interested you can watch and maybe work with me. We'll do our journaling together. So, okay, once again, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.